Have you ever sat down at a fancy restaurant, looked at the tablecloth, and just thought, wow, how did they get it so perfect? Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain and revealing those exact hotel-grade secrets. We're going to turn your table linens from just okay to absolutely flawless. Let's dive right in.
Seriously, we've all been there, right? You see that perfectly pressed, bright white linen and it feels like some kind of magic. But I promise you, it's not magic at all. It's actually a science, and it's one that you can totally master at home.
Because, let's be real, at home, the story is usually a little different. You're fighting with that red wine stain from last week, some weird grease spot, and wrinkles that just refuse to budge no matter what you do. It's super frustrating, but believe me, we are going to fix that today using the exact same methods the pros rely on.
So, where do we start? Well, the number one secret, the absolute foundation of it all, isn't some fancy detergent or a special machine. It all begins with simply knowing what your fabric is made of.
And this is so important. You just can't treat a delicate, natural linen the same way you'd wash a durable polyester blend. They're completely different. The fabric itself is basically giving you a set of instructions on how to care for it, from the water temperature all the way to how you should dry it.
Okay, let's break this down because the big three fabrics are all so different. For linen, you want to think cool and gentle. High heat is its enemy, it'll shrink. For cotton, you can go a bit warmer, which is great for cleaning. And here's a huge tip. Pull it out of the dryer while it's still a little damp. We're going to circle back to why that's a game changer in a minute. And finally, polyester. Cold water is best, and you have to get it out of that dryer the second it's done. Seriously, that's your best defense against wrinkles.
But what about those extra special tablecloths? You know, the ones with lace or beautiful embroidery? They need a little more TLC. For anything with lace, you really should hand wash it in cool water. If you've got embroidery, a mesh laundry bag is your best friend. It protects all that beautiful stitching. And if you're lucky enough to have silk, well, that's a hand wash only situation. No ifs, ands, or buts.
All right, so we've got the washing part figured out. Now let's get to the main event, the part everyone dreads, stains. This is where we can really start to think like the pros and get strategic. Before you even think about grabbing a stain remover, you have to remember these three golden rules. First, and this is crucial, you blot a fresh spill. You never, ever rub it. Rubbing just grinds the stain deeper into the fibers. Second, always, and I mean always, test your cleaner on a little hidden corner first. You don't want to fix a stain just to create a giant bleach spot. And third, be smart about it. Different stains call for different solutions. Let's look at some of the worst offenders. That classic red wine spill? Club soda is an amazing first response. And candle wax? Here's a cool trick. Use an ice cube to make the wax hard and brittle, then you can just gently scrape most of it off. For greasy food stains, a little bit of dish soap applied directly to the spot works wonders. I mean, it is designed to cut through grease after all.
Okay, your tablecloth is clean. It's stain-free, but it's not truly restaurant quality until it has that perfect, crisp finish. And that brings us to the final and maybe most important step. Ironing. This is it, the big question we've all wondered about. Do you need to get it completely bone dry before you start, or is there a better way? Well, the professionals have a very clear answer.
And here it is. This is probably the single biggest secret to getting that professional, wrinkle-free look with half the effort. You iron the fabric while it is still slightly damp, not soaking wet, just a little bit damp to the touch.
So why does this work so well? Well, that little bit of moisture in the fabric relaxes all the fibers, which makes those stubborn creases just melt away. It's like you're working with the fabric instead of fighting against it. And hey, if you really want to go for that 5-star hotel look, a light mist of spray starch just before you iron will give you that incredibly satisfying sharp finish.
So you've done it. You've washed it perfectly, you've conquered the stains, you've ironed it like a pro. The last step is just making sure all that hard work doesn't go to waste. We need to talk about storage. Seriously, don't just shove it in a drawer. How you store your linens is just as important as how you wash them. Doing it the right way prevents new wrinkles from setting in, it keeps them from getting that musty closet smell, and it actually protects the fabric so it lasts longer. Hotels, of course, have this down to an art. First, they fold them neatly on a big flat surface to avoid those sharp, permanent-looking creases. They always keep them somewhere cool and dry, so never a damp attic or basement. They also use breathable containers, like a cotton bag, not an airtight plastic bin that can trap moisture and cause mildew. And for a final pro touch, a little sachet of lavender or a few cedar blocks keeps everything smelling amazing and even helps repel pests.
You know, this quote really says it all. It's not about one magic trick. It's about having a complete system of care. When you follow all these steps, from washing the right way, to treating stains, to ironing and storing properly, you're guaranteeing that your linens are going to look fantastic, not just for the next dinner party, but for years.
So there you have it. You don't need to be a 5-star hotel to get those 5-star results. It's all about knowing the right techniques. Now that you're an expert on table linens, I have to ask, what other household mystery should we tackle next? Let me know in the comments.